Great American rap resurrect. Rest in peace, young F. Pour live on the set. Pour live on the set.
Social facilitation is the theory that people have a tendency to perform better on tasks that are simple or well learned with the presence of an audience. There are many different forms of audiences. These include a positive active audience, negative active audience, passive audience, and a co-actor. A common misconception is that the theory works on every task, but in actuality, if the person performing the task is not good at or familiar with it, they will perform worse in the presence of others.
The theory of social facilitation was first discovered by Norman Triplett. In 1898, he hypothesized that the presence of others boosts performance in his article titled The Dynamogenic Factors in Pacemaking and Competition in the American Journal of Psychology. He had tested his theory by constructing an experiment in which cyclists were timed alone and then again in the presence of other cyclists. The results indicated that the cyclists had faster times in the presence of others. Norman Triplett's theory was proven by other psychologists who created similar experiments and added on to the theory. These psychologists include Gordon Allport and Robert Zajonc. Allport retested Triplett's theory by conducting an experiment in which people were told to write as many words as they could in the presence of others, but they were told not to compete. The results showed that the people performed better when they were with people who were performing the same activity. Robert Zajonc developed a drive theory which stated that as the audience attention level increases, so does the productivity of a person. Arousal and performance are keys to social facilitation. Psychologists Robert M. Yerkes and John Dodson found a correlation between arousal and performance in their Yerkes-Dodson law. The law states that as arousal increases, performance increases until it reaches a certain peak. After the peak, performance begins to decrease. This law is in agreement with social facilitation because when an individual is good at a task, they will not experience a high level of arousal and perform better in the presence of others. Individuals who are not skilled at the task experience a higher level of arousal and pressure when in the presence of people, causing their performance to decrease.
To test the social facilitation theory, we conducted an experiment where the participants were tested on how long it took to perform the simple task of stacking cups. First, the participants were placed alone and their time was recorded on how long they took to construct and deconstruct the 3x6x3 stack. After 3 trials, the participants were placed in a room with a positive active audience and had to perform 3 more trials. A positive active audience yelled words of encouragement. After testing 25 participants, we observed that the average cup stacking time for each person decreased with the presence of an audience. Therefore, our results support the social facilitation theory because they indicate that performance of a simple task will improve with the presence of an audience.